Crews around the East Bay are mopping up after the past several days of rain, and they're hoping that this break in the weather gives them enough time to prepare for the next deluge. KTVU's Evan Cernovsky is live now along Niles Canyon, where the road has been closed. There was debris. We saw some damage to the guardrails, and it's been several days now. Evan, what are you seeing now?
That's right. Caltrans says this section of Highway 84 between Niles and Sunol is going to be closed until further notice. They're using this little break in the weather here to shore up that roadway you were just talking about before the next storm hits. Caltrans crews installed a concrete jersey barrier Friday along Niles Canyon Road, protecting the highway from eroding. Several days of pounding rains caused landslides and flooding up and down the 6.5-mile road. Residents on the east end in Sunol are still dealing with flood damage as they prepare for the next storm front.
This is a disaster zone.
Gabe Vargas lives along Kilcare Road, where residents lost power and have been trapped by downed trees off and on for a week. The series of storms have caused the most damage residents here say they've ever seen. They've been busy digging out, knowing more rain is on the way.
Sunday through Monday is going to be another monsoon rain come, and I'm sure trees will come down. And I pray to God that it's not over a cabin. It'll take them out.
Sunol officials tell me this creek is usually just a trickle or sometimes completely dry. But the last few days of rain have turned it into a fast-moving waterway that's caused widespread flooding. The creek flooded Sunol Glen School earlier in the week. The school superintendent hopes to have things cleaned up before students come back on Monday.
We know that there's more water to come, and so we're still continuing with the cleanup and removing debris and mud that is already gathered, thinking that if another flood came, it wouldn't just add more layers onto that.
Crews farther north in Castro Valley, meanwhile, are continuing to work on Redwood Road between Camino Altamira and Skyline Boulevard that washed out in the storm. Back on Kilcare Road in Sunol, residents like Dale Seavey continue to wade through the muck, but are waiting to clean up.
It would be nice to be able to get through and not, have to go through this all the time and feel it's almost like going through snow because you're doing this.
Now back here on Highway 84, if you see behind me, the road is still closed. Caltrans has been letting a couple people through for local access only, but anybody traveling between Niles and Sunol or vice versa is going to have to take the long way around. For now, reporting live in Niles, Evan Cernovsky, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
And Evan, real quickly, the other day when we were there, they had some evacuation recommendations for residents who live there. Have you been hearing anything about that, or if people are leaving, or if they're planning to stay for the next round of rain and storms?
Yeah, so far everyone who's evacuated has got out of here by this point. Right now folks are just waiting it out, shoring up their properties, trying to make sure the mud doesn't get closer, and taking a close eye on a lot of those trees because, as you've seen, that's been one of the biggest issues, those limbs coming down, cutting off power and potentially doing damage to homes.
Absolutely. The ground is so wet there. Evan, thanks so much.